say never judge a book by its cover. So this is Co-Culture Best Advisory. What we do, we empower the provision of information so that we see you guys at institutions, wherever you guys want to go. So we are coming from VETS at the moment and UJ, and it's basically students from VETS and UJ, but the team is Co-Culture Best Advisory. So yeah, as I have said, education is important, guys. Yeah, and I just hear that you guys are writing your exams tomorrow. So you know what they say, it's bleach, but they say that proper preparation prevents poor performance. If you don't prepare, you have to repair. And repairing is very expensive, so I won't waste time because we've been given I just want to share something with you guys. I know that you guys are preparing for your exams, so what I want to say is, if it gets hard, never think that you are stupid, because stupidity does not exist. I'm going to share a little poem with you, Stupidity. And it says, stupidity is not a disability, no mentality, but morality. It's brain ability, reasoning mortality. It is what you choose to be. And in this life, you can be whatever you want to be. So don't stop, spike like a bee. Tidy up as you grow tall. You build orders. This life is nothing but disorder. So for you to put your life in order, you have to think broader. Let your imagination cross that border in order to crack stupidity. Good luck for it.
As said, we just came here we brought you nice things, we brought you application forms, we brought you bursary application forms. They are from University of Etwatwa, they are from University of Johannesburg, University of Val Technology, University of Northwest, ESCOM, all the things that you want to do. So we wish we had enough time to talk to you, to help you in any way that we can, but we will just tell you that your future is very bright. It's time to work very, very hard. You have to be passionate about what you do. During this month, in 1976, in Soweto, people were up. There was an uprising. Hector Peterson was killed because they wanted to be free. They wanted to have equal opportunities. Remember, there was bantu education. None of you know of, I believe none of you know of something called lexicology. You don't know about that. You don't know about the study of dictionary and making of dictionary. You don't know about chiropractic. You don't know about chiropractitioner. We wish we could tell you all about these things, but we don't have enough time. We will make some time someday in the future to tell you that all these things are existing and you can take them as your career. So we are encouraging you to apply. Tell them at home that you need to go to university because you have the opportunity. You have NSFAS, you've got bursaries. So I just want to give Mr. Sizwe an opportunity to inspire you a little bit. And if you really want it, ladies and gentlemen, you need to go out there and look for it. You need to search everywhere for it and ask everywhere for it, because that's the way we get it. You do not only have to do your best, but you have to do whatever it takes. If it means knocking in the morning at your teacher's room, if it means knocking at the principal's office every day, I want to go to university, do it, because it's going to help you. So ladies and gentlemen, this opportunity many have never had. Use it. Apply to the universities. Mr. Sizwe, thank you very much.
Good day, guys and girls. Firstly, I'm from a group in Wattville called Potential Separatists. And generally our mandate is to try and inspire young people to be more than they believe that they can be. The whole point is, even before I go further, let me start first by saying congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
You've made it this far. Many have dropped out. Many have fallen along the way. But you have made it this far. You are at mid-year, you matric here, and generally it's about what happens from here on out. And the only way you're going to be able to be the best that you can be is if you get your mind right. If your mind is in it, then you can achieve it. Mamel, I'm going to just give you about 3 principles that I think will benefit you in your life, even as you are about to write your examination. 1, remember, Mamel, I know you study your exams tomorrow. But for a moment, I want you to forget about the exam. Get your mind out of the exams. What am I saying? I'm saying, remember the reason you are in school. It's not about this exam, but it's about the whole picture. It's about why you are in school. You're in school. Some of us, we don't know what's happening in our life. Some of us, we don't have money to go to varsity. Some of us, some of us, we have siblings who we do not know how they're going to fare out in life. So you have a lot of people relying on you. You have a community that's looking up to you. I'm not saying forget your exam, but I'm saying remember why you're in school. Because only that will then drive you towards pushing harder in your studies. Secondly, I want you to immerse yourself in it. What I'm saying by immerse is, growing up, we used to go to a swimming pool like this, and there was a part of the swimming pool called the deep level, where only good swimmers would go, which is the deepest part of the pool. And this is what you have to do. You actually have to immerse yourself in your studies, which means you forget about every other distraction and just focus on your studies. Cover yourselves in your books. Anything and everything you do should be about your books. Forget Facebook, forget Twitter, forget Buso Park, forget Vintage. Focus on your studies. I'm not saying education is the key. I'm saying hard work plus education is the key. You will not get it. My man, life does not give you what you want, it gives you who you are. If you are driven, you will succeed in life. If you are committed, you will succeed in life. And lastly, I want you to like sports. I want you to engage in what I like to call spotting. I'm not sure how many of you know the movie 300. That movie is about a nation called the Spartans. And the Spartans, what they do when they go to war as a group. One strength is dependent on the other. They have shields when they go into battle, and when they defend, they all defend. They all have their shields up. So it's impenetrable. You cannot get through to each and to any one of them in that group. So what am I saying? How does that apply to you? In one way, generally, if you're Spartan, you have yourself what I call an accountability partner. You have the person sitting next to you, calling you and telling you, are you asleep? Why are you sleeping? Shouldn't you be studying? Are you studying? What you should be using your cell phones for is not tweeting and Facebooking, but actually SMSing each other tips on how to study. SMSing each other questions, form groups. You have WhatsApp, which you can create groups in. So if you cannot be together in class, you can be together on the virtual, on the social side. And you can continue to talk about what you can do to better yourselves, what you can do to aim higher, even in your studies. So, in closing, unfortunately you had a very short space of time, but in closing, what I'd like to say to you is, guys, it's not impossible. Impossible is nothing. It's not about how you start, but it's about how you finish. You can start out slow. You might have failed your first term. You might not be fully prepared for your media exam. But what I'm saying to you, if you start working now, it's not too late. These guys are here about your varsity applications and all those things. Those things are also determined by your results. So have that at your back of your mind. As you go out of this place today, have that at the back of your mind. It's not about now, it's about what's happening in the future. Thank you guys for your time.
He has blessed you now. You should be happy. I just want this young boy, he studied at FS for 3 months. He knows what Wattville is. He's studying quantity survey. I just want him to say something to you so that you are inspired. You can maybe follow his career.
Okay, good day, ladies and gentlemen. I excuse my shortness, but it runs in the family. Okay, my name is Matiri Opotom Patele. I'm doing building science at the University of Johannesburg, Bloemfontein campus. I was also in high school just like you guys. The only difference with me is that I made a decision. I made a decision and told myself that the life that I'm living at home, I don't like it. I want it to change. The only way it's going to change, it's going to change through me. And I told myself that no matter the circumstances or the obstacles that may come in my way, I'll still stand. And the very same goal that I long to achieve, I am going to achieve it. The reason I'm here standing before all of you guys, it's not because I'm special, but it's because I made a choice. I made a choice to take my life on, and I made a choice to decide that there is no one whom I shall ever in my life depend on but myself. So this is what I'd like you guys to do. From today, we take a decision. I know, like, you guys think or you believe that being a millionaire or something like that, it comes with speciality. That's not the case. You decide. You decide, and it doesn't mean if you are at this particular field, this is where your destiny is. You can still turn all stones and they may go platinum on you. You make a decision, you yourself, you look yourself in the mirror. You look yourself in the mirror, you don't look at the next person. You don't know what he ate for breakfast, you don't know what they used to bath themselves. You look at yourself, that's where it all starts. It starts there. With that I conclude. I hope I've helped someone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you know him. Yes. Have you seen him on TV? Yes. He's from Wattville, just like all of you. It shows that success is not selective. It doesn't ask where you come from. It doesn't ask who your parents are. It doesn't ask what has ever happened to you in your past. It wants you to say, I want success, because success is a state of mind. Once you say to yourself that I'm going to be successful, is when you're going to get it. That's how you become successful. Success, just like victory, is in all of you. We don't want you to make the graveyard a rich place. We want you to realize your full potential when you get out of this place. I just want you to tell you how we did it, so that you can make it again. So, Bam.
Okay, guys, since we have limited time, I just want to correct something. There's no ideal life of an achiever. That an achiever is this person who listens to classic music, he doesn't play Monopoly, he doesn't play soccer. When it's still go, they say go to the tennis court, he doesn't go. No, he goes. And the thing about me is that I knew what I wanted, and that's where it starts. If you know what you want, then what you do makes you happy. If what you do makes you happy, then you are able to excel in it. Yes, it is possible to get 100 in mathematics. It's possible to get 100 in physical science. It's just a conversation you have with your books. Like, how far do you want to go? As much as you make time for leisure and everything, like entertainment, you need to make time for your studies. If there's one of the problems I have, and I know most of you have, is raising your hand up in class and saying, I don't understand. It's because you think maybe other people will judge you. With me, that's not the case. I'm just But then, if you don't understand, that's something. You need to have a plan aside. That, okay, I don't understand this. I'm not going to ask it. But when I get home, I'll make sure I understand it. If I don't understand it, I'll go back to the teacher tomorrow for consultation. Something like that. And then, one other thing, don't underestimate life orientation. I know most of you are like, you're sitting here like, I know I have an A in LO already. That's what happens, but then don't underestimate it. The paper, they're not going to ask you how many hours did you spend at the tennis court in the question paper for LO. They're going to ask you something that's in the textbook. So as much as you're spending time at the tennis court, so yeah. And then don't focus on maths only. I know one of the problems my class had last year was that I would spend more time on mathematics and then forget about the other subjects. And then English. Like, it's known that no, I'm not saying no, you know what's the problem? There's this thing that English, most of the distinctions, they come from the ladies. Okay, English, I want it. But then, like, make an effort to read those novels. Shakespeare, Etwatwa. Okay, Martin asked me to tell you about my marks, but I think you guys know it. Yes. Yeah. Oh, you don't? Okay. Okay. really, it's just that I don't like to speak about them because sometimes I don't know how people take it. Sometimes it might sound as if you are bragging about something, but you are not. It's actually the reality. And then, okay, I got 100 in maths and in physical sciences. And then, how many subjects do we have? 7. Okay, and then 3 A pluses and then 2 A's. My worst subject was my home language. Yeah, and then guys, just work hard. Like, I'm proud to say, if you're sitting here and you slept maybe more than 8 hours yesterday, you are supposed to be feeling guilty. Yeah. If you want to achieve to that level, yeah, it's not easy. And I think where I got my inspiration was I used to follow up on previous matric results. So I would just read like what my previous matriculants accomplished. And then even the interviews they were giving, like I would listen, okay, this one said she was doing this, this one says she was doing this. That's why I'm saying you need to know yourself. I personally don't like the library. I can't study in a place where I feel like there are rules telling me what to do. I struggle to keep a personal timetable because I know it's who I am. I can't have a piece of paper telling me what to do. It's hard for me. You know? And then just know yourself. That's one thing that's very important. You need to know yourself. If you don't like the library, don't go to the library because everyone else is going to the library. When I study, I like to eat at the same time. I know myself. I'm like that. I always eat when I'm studying. I need something to snack. This thing is waking. Is there anything else you guys would like to know? I think doing chemical engineering. Oh, and you need to do a proper research on the career that you want to choose. Like, let's do it properly. I didn't know there was something called process there. Like, and then when I got there, yeah, I saw what it was. And then, yeah, that's the last thing I think I want to say. Thank you.
Guys, everything and anything is possible. It's not only possible, but it's doable and achievable. If you put your mind to it, if you can believe it, then the mind can achieve it. This is my brother. We stay at the same residence. We eat with fork and knife. You know what fork is? But I don't want to, I never thought I would be eating those kind of food. I don't even know the names of such foods. It's because we worked hard and we got those results. So you can live the best life possible. You can live the best life possible. You can get out of a shack and stay in a flat.
For those who don't know me, the name is Mpo from FS. I taught like 5 distinctions. Doesn't matter. I'm currently studying Master of Physics at BETS. What I'm focusing on is, I think, a character of a certain person. I think most of you should know yourself, who you are, as what you stated. And you need to believe in yourself. I mean, like, you can't expect people to believe in you while you don't believe in yourself, right? So it's like this. You live a life here at Wattville or wherever you live, and you experience struggles, you experience certain problems at home or personal issues. Well, at the end of the day, you need to assert yourself to be this warrior, to be this Spartan, to go to war. I mean, like with your books, not with anyone else. But with your books, I mean, like, I think it's one of the greatest battles you can ever encounter. fighting with your books, and at the end, showing the books who's going to be a victor. You see, and it takes a lot of belief in yourself. I mean, like, once you go to a mirror, and then every day you look at yourself, you comb your hair, or you put on makeup, the first thing I think you should do is to tell yourself, this is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. I think that's the breaking point. Once you can say that to yourself, once you can go there and look at yourself, look at the person you are fighting with, that person inside, that person when you're trying to study, that person is trying to get you to WhatsApp or to go to Facebook. That very same person when you are studying, the same person says, let's go to sleep. You see, once you can look at that person in the eye and tell that person that now I'm in charge and I'm gonna win this, then I mean, like, everything and anything is possible. Despite any circumstances you can ever encounter. I think, yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Rapwali. I believe your life has changed now. I believe you have got a different perspective somehow. Yes. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you have to have a dream. You have to envision in your future. This is the matter of dreams in our organization. And last time I was with her, we met Mr. River. We were inspiring these very same people who made us proud, who made their families proud, who made Wattville and FS Mamkele proud, and even all of you. So we want you to make the same people you are amongst, your family, yourselves, very proud. So Mr. Rivers told us that dreams will always be dreams until you do something about them. There will always be dreams until you do something about them. So you need to get up where you are and start working hard for your dreams. Because they won't just come to you. So she will say something to you. And then we are wrapping up. We're getting closer. Thank you very much.
I look familiar, eh? Yes. I was here, you know, right? Yes. Well, from the University of Johannesburg, some of you know that I am studying education. I'm a student teacher. I'll be coming back in September to teach you. So they've already spoken about a lot of things, né? I'm here to tell you about to apply UJ, besides applying the form, né? So I need you guys to listen attentively because I'm only going to say this once. If you take e-form, you're applying it and you're paying 100 bucks, né? But if you don't have that 100 bucks, you can apply online. So you will go to the internet, type in University of Johannesburg 2015 online application. Ne? Then you will apply online. There is everything that you need to know. You will fill everything. Then the minute you apply, you will student number. When student number, you write the student number down. Then you will be asked to create a password of 4 numbers. Ne? Then after that, after applying or submitting everything, you scan your ID copy. Ne? Then you scan your grade 11 results. Remember we talked about grade 11 results? That you need to apply no matter result of grade 11 because you guys are still doing matric. You don't have statement. Then after scanning that, you log in again to the same website using your student number and the password you created. Then you attach those files. Then you submit. Then after submitting, you're going to wait a minimum of 2 weeks or a month perhaps, depends on applying me. Then they will respond to you. Then the minute they respond to you, then you start applying for bursaries. Okay? I'm not only saying apply with AUJ, you can also apply VETS, you can also apply a PUT, you can also apply a TUT. Ne? So let's talk about study. Remember when I was here, I told you guys, Guti, it's all about, it's when you believe in something, then you can achieve anything. You guys, did any of you think Guti was figure out today? We never thought Guti would make it until matric. And remember when I told you guys that I classify a high school, especially grade 11 and 12, as an ice cream. Remember that? I said the grade 10s are a cone of the school, the grade 11s are the cream of the school, and you guys are the cherry on top. So are you still shining as the cherry that you're supposed to be shining like? Are you still shining? Are you sure? because we're running out of time, Susanifama forms, you guys can apply, study hard, pass, make us proud. Next time I'm going to achieve us. I want to see a lot of pictures around this building, okay? Yes. Yeah.
Tempo is here to give you some hope.
Okay, hello, I'm Tempo. I live in Wattville and I was doing matric last year. Okay, so well, I'm going to just say that you should work hard to achieve your goals, and you should believe in yourself, and yeah, just invest a lot of time in your goals and it will make a difference.
Thank you very much. He forgot to tell you that he got 100% in maths also. He got 100% these people. So, this is one of my colleagues, my brother from Limpopo. You know, the organization operates nationwide. So he's just here to thank, all of you, the school, and everyone who has made it here. So do that, my brother.
Good day. Just want to thank all of you here for making time for us to come to send our ideas to you. I want to thank this Plan. And we came here to indulge you guys with the knowledge that we have. You know? And the most important thing that you must remember when you're at school is that you must get education more than you can get a certificate. That is the most important thing. Make time to get educated more than, don't just squeeze that mark to pass. You must make efforts to get that education, because you can get the certificate today and then 10 years to come, haven't even found a work. You just been to these shops, doing this, you get fired, doing this, you get But when you get education, you are sustainable. You know, people can rely on you for innovative ideas. You know, when you go there, people they know that this guy has maybe is our pillar. So guys, please get educated more than you can get educated. Yeah, I like to thank you guys for coming. It's been a good time, and then we hope next time when we come we're gonna have much time, so that perhaps maybe the whole day, so that we can listen more. Please, remember one thing. You must share your ideas. Share. If you know something, don't keep it to yourself. Share with this guy. Share with that one. Share with that one. So that we can all have that knowledge. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We love you, and I want to see you at that university, you at University of Johannesburg, you at Val. Mama is going to close. But one mentor of mine, Holy Tamarazi, said that it is all in you. Believe in yourself, and you'll achieve everything that you want in life.
From the essence of the school, from the teachers, and the learners of Etwatwa, we love to thank you for presenting yourself here at our school to enlighten us. You know, probably one or two of us will still look in the dark. Now, they can see that light. We appreciate it very much, and I would love to believe that the partnership that we have started is going to be a long-term one. And these were just fortunate that they are the first group that you came into contact with. Do I see a future for myself? If not, what went wrong? And you still have what it takes to make your wrongs right. Just in closing, we are going to go to our respective